Eddie Hearn says that Dillian Whyte should keep a close eye on the Tyson Fury UCAD situation at the moment because, as I've said in previous videos, according to the press in Britain, UCAD are looking into claims that Tyson Fury or a member of his team offered to bribe a farmer for providing false evidence for Tyson Fury's UCAD case several years ago. So it's possible that that particular investigation could be reopened. As I say, Eddie Hearn's telling Dillian Whyte to keep an eye on that because it could end up with Dillian Whyte being made full champion. But Mauricio Sulaiman has come out in the wake of these allegations by this farmer, and he's backing Tyson Fury. He doesn't appear to be trying to distance himself from Fury, and he doesn't appear to believe the allegations that have come from this farmer so far. Personally, I think that what Eddie Hearn is doing here is he is trying to throw Dillian Whyte a carrot and just basically keep Dillian Whyte off his case. Because Dillian Whyte has been on Eddie Hearn's case for a long time to try and get him this WBC title shot. And I saw an interview with Dillian Whyte a few weeks ago where he basically said that Eddie Hearn could sue the WBC. And Eddie Hearn admitted it actually in a recent interview that he could actually sue the WBC and force them through legal action to give Dillian Whyte the shot sooner than, when is it, February 2021? He could force them legally to do it sooner. But at this point, given the current situation in the world, we all know what's going on. Would there be any point in trying to force it sooner? Obviously, he didn't know that a month ago. But right now, I mean, everything's going to get pushed back. So Dillian Whyte, his 2021 date is probably going to be okay. That will not stop Dillian Whyte harassing Eddie Hearn, I'm sure. But that's why I think Eddie Hearn is saying this, because he's trying to keep Dillian Whyte off his case, because we know that Eddie Hearn's priority right now is the undisputed fight. His priority is not battling for Dillian Whyte to get his shot before February 2021. and Dillian Whyte knows that. He knows that the priority for Eddie Hearn as a businessman is the undisputed fight. He also needs to understand that the priority for us boxing fans is the undisputed fight. So, you know, as much as Dillian deserves his shot, 100%, boxing is like any form of entertainment, it's demand driven. And so if the public demand the undisputed fight before anything else, then hey, the likes of Dillian Whyte are just going to have to wait. Because with most sanctioning bodies, unifications trump mandatories. Occasionally a sanctioning body will put their foot down and say, no more talking of unifications or anything like that. We're going to put our foot down now, and we're not going to let this happen. Especially if negotiations are dragging out, they might just put their foot down. I've seen the IBF put their foot down a couple times in unification situations and whatnot. But generally speaking, as a general rule of thumb, unifications trump mandatories. And yeah, that's just the way it goes. So Dillian Whyte's going to have to wait his turn. Eddie Hearn, can he keep Dillian off his back? I mean, now that the boxing season has been paused, and pretty much everything else at the moment by way of entertainment, now that it's been paused, Dillian Whyte's probably got nothing else to do, and he's harassing Eddie Hearn even more than usual. Who knows? But let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. The heavyweight landscape is always changing. And a month ago, let's say before the Wilder Fury rematch, how many people would have given Dillian Whyte a chance against Deontay Wilder? I would have favored Wilder heavily. But now, given the style Tyson Fury used to defeat Deontay Wilder, he's shown that it is possible to actually push Wilder back, neutralize his right hand, and beat him on the front foot. Obviously, not everybody is Tyson Fury. He's a very skilled boxer. But one thing that most people dismissed, and maybe we're wrong to dismiss it, and I'm including myself in this, one thing that most people dismissed is the ability of somebody like Dillian Whyte to try and box Deontay Wilder on the back foot. I've always felt like Dillian Whyte doesn't have the foot speed to be able to do that, and that Deontay Wilder would catch him. Again, maybe I'm wrong, but I've seen a lot of people change their mind on how well Dillian Whyte would do against Deontay Wilder. Some people have said all along that they think Dillian Whyte would do well against Wilder, but I've seen others change their minds in the wake of that Wilder Fury rematch, and they think, you know what, I reckon Dillian Whyte will be able to do a similar job to Tyson Fury. But one of the things about Tyson Fury is he uses a lot of feints, a lot of foot feints, a lot of feints with his left hand. Dillian Whyte doesn't feint that much. He does feint, but not as much as Fury, and I don't think he feints as effectively. He's not as tall as Fury, and I don't think he has the foot speed of Fury either. Fury was able to read Deontay Wilder's right hand, and anytime Wilder gave the slightest indication that he was going to throw it, Tyson Fury stepped back, and the punch either missed or he was able to take the sting off it. Like in the first couple rounds, he did get clipped with Wilder's right hand, but he was able to take the sting off it because he just pulled away enough at the moment when the punch landed. Could Dillian Whyte do something similar to that? I personally don't think so, but you never know. We'll see. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below about Eddie Hearn telling Dillian Whyte to keep an eye on the UCAD situation in case Tyson Fury gets stripped. I certainly hope Tyson Fury doesn't get stripped. From what the WBC saying at the moment, it doesn't seem like he will. I think the WBC like Tyson Fury. I think they see the potential in him as a star. So hopefully they stay. And look, I know the WBC is a fantastically corrupt organization, at least from the outside looking in. That's how it appears. But in this particular instance, I think it's good that they're sticking by Tyson Fury because he earned it in the ring against Deontay Wilder, beat the man fair and square in decisive fashion. That right there is the WBC champion. That right there is the ring champion. That right there is the guy who needs to fight in the undisputed. So, yeah. Anyway, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. It's happening. I'm out.